Hi everyone, welcome back to SOAR, and today is a special episode celebrating Earth Day. Today is the 50th anniversary of Earth Day, a day where humans everywhere can take a minute to be grateful for this planet and the amazing natural resources that we've already benefited from. It's also a day where we can try to do our best to make sure that future generations can continue to enjoy those resources. Maybe you can find yourself unplugging the TV, or taking a bike to work, planting a tree, making more of an effort to recycle. However you choose to honor it, Earth Day is a great way to jumpstart a lifetime of taking better care of our planet. While you're celebrating Earth Day, take a minute to listen to some Earth Day facts. Earth Day was actually inspired by Vietnam War protesters. It was started in 1970 by Wisconsin Senator Gaylord Nelson after he noticed people protesting the Vietnam War, but not putting any pressure on the government about the damage being done to the planet through oil spills, pesticides, and smog. The date was actually chosen to appeal to college students. They strategically selected April 22nd in order to attract more college students who were known for being politically active during that time. The date fell between spring break and final exams. This American holiday has a strong start. 20 million Americans celebrated the first Earth Day in 1970. Since then, it has grown and been celebrated in more than 192 countries. Other countries know it as International Mother Earth Day. That's the name it was given by the United Nations in 2009. Here in the US, we still call it plain old Earth Day. The Earth Day movement drove the creation of the Environmental Protection Agency, which was approved by President Richard Nixon in 1970 as a result of the Earth Day movement. Legislation on clear air, clean water, toxic substances, and endangered species were passed as well. Everyone can participate in Earth Day. People of all ages can march, plant trees, clean up their communities, and reduce waste in their own homes with smart Earth Day tips. Proactive corporations and governments often use Earth Day to announce sustainability measures and pledges to support the environment. Did you know that Earth Day has its own theme song? It's called the Earth Day Anthem. The global movement has inspired real change. On Earth Day in 2011, more than 28 million trees were planted in Afghanistan for a Plant Trees Not Bombs campaign. In 2012, more than 100,000 people in China rode their bikes in order to reduce CO2 emissions and highlight the amount of pollution created by cars. Each year, the Earth Day theme changes. In 1990, the spotlight was on global mobilization of environmental issues with a strong focus on recycling. In 2000, it was about global warming and clean energy. 2010 marked the world's largest environmental service project, 1 billion acres of green, as well as a 250,000 people climate change rally in Washington, D.C. The theme for Earth Day 2020 is Climate Action, a challenge to take action to reduce climate change. Here are some more facts. The first Earth Day ever was celebrated in America on April 22, 1970. Earth Day was originated in the US, but became recognized worldwide by 1990. On Earth Day in 2009, Disney released a documentary called Earth that followed the migration path of 4 animal families. On the very first Earth Day, 20 million people gathered in the streets of America to protest the Industrial Revolution. An environmental movement was born as a result. Every year on April 22nd, men, women, and children collect garbage, plant trees, clean up coral reefs, show movies, sign petitions, and plan for a better future for our planet. Some schools and communities celebrate Earth Day for a whole week to expand the time frame that people focus on the Earth and how they can preserve it. In Panama, 100 endangered species of orchids were planted and maintained to prevent their extinction in honor of Earth Day. Each year on April 22nd, trees are planted, litter is cleaned up, and awareness for the issues plaguing the planet are raised. In honor of the holiday, here are some more facts. John F. Kennedy actually played a role in early efforts to promote environmental conservation. In 1963, Gaylord Nelson proposed a conversation tour to Attorney General Robert F. Kennedy and Arthur Schlesinger, a member of President Kennedy's best and brightest cabinet. Schlesinger privately endorsed the idea to the president, while Nelson wrote a direct memo to Kennedy, a bold move for a freshman senator from Wisconsin. Kennedy, however, was incredibly receptive, and on September 24, 1963, JFK embarked on this tour. Also, the day of Earth Day faced criticism from the very beginning. Conservative groups like the John Birch Society claimed the event was a thinly veiled attempt to honor the 100th anniversary of the birth of Vladimir Lenin. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for listening to today's Earth Day SOAR episode, and I really hope that today you will take some time to think about how important this Earth is, how much it's important to honor and respect the world that we live in. And I hope that you have a great day. Thank you. I implore you to soar.